Okay, so once you get in Canva, you're going to click up here on Create a Design, and you are going to choose Instagram Story. That's 1080 by 1920 pixels. We're going to go over here to Elements. We're going to click on Elements. We're going to search for background. I'm going to filter these. I only want to use free elements in case I sell this as a template, then there won't be any pro elements in there in case someone just has the free version. So this is only going to show me all of my free backgrounds. I'm going to use one of the graphics. I'm going to just choose this kind of a tie-dye watercolor effect. Click on it. It comes over here. If you click on the three dots and set image as background, that's going to make that image the background. The next thing we want to do is add a frame so that they can put their profile picture in. Close out the backgrounds. I'm going to go back over to Elements. I'm going to scroll down till I find the frames. You can click See All. You might want to pick a different shape. There's all kinds of things here, but again, you want to make sure that you're not using any pro elements if you want this to be able to be used by everyone. I'm going to just choose this simple circle, click on it, it pops over here. I'm going to reduce the size of it just a little bit, and I'm going to move it up and into the center. You'll know when it's in center when you get that little line that goes from top to bottom. And I'm not putting it all the way up. Let me zoom in here just a little bit. I'm not putting it all the way up, just big enough for their profile picture, okay? Now I'm going to add a text box. So come over here to the left, click on Text, and add a text box. And it just puts it wherever it wants to, but that's okay. And what I'm doing with this, that's where they're going to be able to put their display name. So since I'm doing this as like a template, I'm teaching you how to do it, but I'm doing it as like a template, I'm going to put at your display name. Whoops, it needs to be all together. And then they can change that and put their, they can edit the text and put their display name there. You want to also make sure that that is in the center, so you can click on it, hit the three tabs, align to page, and center. And since center is grayed out, that means it's already in the center. The next thing I'm going to do is make our little shapes to put the links in. So I'm going to come back to Elements, click on Elements. I'm going to choose a basic shape. Now I'm in frames right here, so I need to go back to Elements, and I'm going to see all shapes. So there's all the shapes, but I'm going to pick this rounded square. I'm going to put that in there, and I'm going to stretch it out. We don't want to go all the way to the edge, but close. Alright, and then I'm going to shrink that down. You want to be able to have enough room in there to put your text, but you also want to be able to have quite a few of those on this page. Alright, so I'm going to click off just to see what that looks like. You know, it kind of blends in with the background. So I'm going to click on these three lines right here, and that's going to give me a border style. Right now it's at 0, no border. You can have just a solid, you can have these dashes, you can have smaller dashes, you can have just dots, and you can change the size. You can also change the corner rounding. I'm going to choose the 2 dashes, and I'm going to leave it at a 4, but now I know I don't want it black, so I'm going to come up here, and on the border color I'm going to click on that. That's going to take me over here to be able to choose. I can click on this to add a new color, any color I want. I'm going to go with kind of that color purple. Alright, so there we go. I'm going to click off of it. So now there we've got our shape that we're going to put our link in. Now I'm going to click on that and move it up. I want it to be right below that. I want it to be in the center. You'll know it's in the center when you see that line that runs from top to bottom. Alright. Now that I've got that, I'm going to add text onto my shape there. So I'm going to go click on text. I'm going to click on add text box, and I'm going to type the word link. And I'm going to move that right up into the center of this area, and you'll see that it's in the center, that dotted line and the line up and down. That shows you it's in the exact center. Alright, so there we've got our text and our little box. Now I can drag my mouse. Now I am on a Windows desktop computer, so if you're doing this on your phone or a tablet, it's a little bit different, but I'm doing this on actually it's a Windows laptop. Alright, so I am going to, I've highlighted both of those, and I'm going to hit this little duplicate, and it made one more. Now I'm going to grab this and I'm going to move it down. I want some space in between them, but they still need to be lined up. And you can tell that they're still lined up because the line is down the center, and there is a line showing that both ends are correct and they're perfectly aligned. Alright, so now we've got that one. Now we can hit the duplicate, and it's going to duplicate it the exact same amount of space in between and in line. So you're just going to do that until you get as many links on there as you want to. I'm going to go down to the bottom of the page. Let me see if that one, alright, so that's all we need. So now we have got all of our links in there. Now again, if you were making this for you and you were going to use it, you would go in here and click on that, and you could edit that text to say, let's say you want them to go to your freebie. And then you're going to come down here and you're going to change this text, and you want it to take them to your Instagram account. And then you want the next one to take them to your Facebook. And the next one is going to take them to your website. So you're just going to do that, change the name of all of your links. And then what you're going to do is you're going to have to put in your link to where you want your link to go. So you're going to find your links, and then you're going to come back. Okay, now that you have your links, you know what your links are, you're going to click on the word, you're going to click on these three little dots, and you're going to click link. And then you're going to enter your link here. If you've copied it, you can paste it, or you can type it in if you know what it is. So I'm going to type in my link to my freebie. You're going to hit enter, and then you're going to hit done. And now you see it's got your link, and you can double verify that by the fact that it has a line underneath it. And so you're going to go through there and you're going to put all your links. Now, what if you have more links than this page? Here's what you do. You can duplicate the page, and you can keep it exactly like the first one if you want to, or you can just make it a continuation. You can remove the frame, you can remove this display name, you can make all of these links, you can add more links. I'm just going to move these up to the top. Then you could put more underneath there. But the way we save this, when we save this, it's going to be scrolling. It's going to be scrolling. So if you're on your phone scrolling, you're going to into that page and come right into this page. Okay? So once you have all your links in there, you want to come up here and change the name of your document. And we're going to make this link template test, because I've already got one named link template. Alright, and again, if you're making this, you're going to sell it as a template, you can just leave all of these to say link, because they can then put in how they want their order of their links. Okay, but if you're making it for you, you want to just go ahead and do all of that. Okay, so now we're going to share it. So you come over here and hit share. You're going to come down to more. And you're going to come to website. Click that, convert to website. So the first time you do it, this is going to come up telling you to choose your subdomain. I just did Mayhem Bling. So you're just going to choose what you want your subdomain to be, and this is just going to be like your website inside of Canva. So I'm going to do digital products. Okay, so I did my digital products. Alright, so there that is. You can view it, and so that's what it looks like right there. Now, while you're in here, you want to highlight and copy this, your website address. Okay, so copy your website address. Come back over here, click out. Now, if you edit this again, you'll need to publish it again to your website, and I'm going to show you that here in just a minute. Okay, so now in order to get, you could use that link for your link in bio, but you can also come over to bit.ly, bit.ly, and you can get, it's a URL shortener. So you can come over to bit.ly, you can log in, sign up. So I've already signed up, so I'm going to log in. Then I'm going to, once we're in here, we're going to make it short. Those are the ones that I've done, so I'm going to do create new, create a new link, and you're going to paste the link that you got from Canva, and you're going to hit create. So there is your shortened link. You're going to copy that, and that is what you're going to put for your link in bio on your TikTok page when it asks for your link. That way they click on that, it takes you to all of those links that are in the page that we just created. Now, if we want to edit the design even more, let's say they needed to change a link, they needed to take something off. You just go back in there. Let's say we're going to change this to my Shopify, and we've made a change, so now we have to do that. We have to change it again. Alright, so we're going to do share, we're going to do more, we're going to do website, and we're going to continue. And you go there, and now it's changed. So now if you want to check and make sure that that link that bit.ly made for you takes them to your website here, and of course we didn't put a picture in the frame, that's why nothing's showing up there. But if you want to check it, just open another window, put that link in your browser, hit enter, and it will take you to what you made. So that is how you make super cute TikTok link pages. Here's mine. This is the one I made. I've got to rearrange. This was what was on the second page. I need to scoot them together the way it was on the first page. Alright, so that's the original. That will be in your Canva. Here is the design we just did. And if you wanted to edit it, this is where you would come to edit it. Now if you were selling this as a template, you would have to create a link to sell to the buyer. You would have to create a link to sell to the buyer in order for them to be able to edit their template that they purchased. So what you're going to do is go share, and you need to find the template link. And so if it's not showing here, you want to come down to more. You want template link, create template link, copy template link. So there you have it. That is how you can create some super cute link pages to use on TikTok in Canva. And just remember, I just did this very, very simple this time. You can be as extravagant as you want. You can change the fonts, you can change the colors, you can add all kinds of pictures, you can customize it and put your own pictures on there. You don't have to use just stuff in Canva. You can upload anything you want to in Canva and use that as well. So have fun with it. Have fun creating. Like this video. Put it in your favorites so you can come back and reference it. And also I'll have a longer, more in-depth version over at Mayhem Bling on the YT if you want to check it out over there. And if you haven't already, please follow me. I'll be sharing more Canva tutorials, so stay tuned.